Warning, this episode is rated cautiously. No, it's rated. We'll get into the ratings in the show, but Scott has sex on the brain, so be careful.
Yes, I've been thinking about it all week. In other words, technically, since puberty.
Yeah, so we have to warn all you viewers and listeners, this show is going to talk about sex.
Sure, because I want to talk about women and what women purchase and the sex aids they buy.
Well, I don't think they want to buy AIDS.
Okay, what sex toys they buy.
I like that better. And next, we're going to talk about how Colombia thinks it's too hot to have sex.
Well, at least then it's fitting that the Sausage King Jimmy Dean gives us our genuine positivity message.
Welcome to What Happened in the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. And
there's a lot of stuff.
Well, what I've noticed is Scott put the subject board together, and he has a theme going.
I do.
So let's get on with your horniness theme.
The theme started out as things that women buy more frequently than men.
Yeah, and then as soon as you thought of women, you started thinking of sex.
Yes, I certainly did.
So Scott's having spring fever late in the summer.
That's because it finally cooled off.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that too, because we have a story about not having sex in the heat.
Yes, we do.
I think you run the full gamut this show.
I did. I thought I'd make it, all tie in together for a change. It's been a while since I've been able to tie them all in.
Yeah, normally I'm the one doing all the segues, but I don't think I'm going to have a problem with segues today.
Nope, this should be a piece of cake.
I think these are all going to fit in nicely.
Yeah, right. See?
Or fit together. Or fit together.
Wait,
fit together well.
We'll even have planned sex. Look at that.
All right, well then I'm going to have to show you my boobies. Wait, this way.
Oh, boobies. Yeah, boobies.
There you go.
Yes.
Good.
All right.
So parents, if your kids are watching this, we'll warn you in the pre-show. It's not going to get better.
No, but it is only PG-14 or whatever they call that.
17.
17? No, that's NC-17.
Oh, it's NC-17? But NC-17 has boobies.
Yes, but PG-14, you could talk about them, and you could have artwork boobies.
Can't show. So is that artwork boobies?
That's an artwork boobie.
All right. So there's G general audiences, PG, PG-13. Oh, PG-13. I'm thinking NC-17 is worse than it is.
Yes, it is.
Wait a minute. Okay, I thought NC-17 was before R. It says R. It says contains some adult material. Parents may bring their kids. NC-17, it doesn't matter if you're there with your parents or not, you can't go in.
No children under 17. NC-17.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought NC-17 was below R. NC-17 is actually above R.
Yeah.
Oh, so PG-13. Yeah, you're right. But it just says what the ratings are. It doesn't say what they include. Because I think the rating system isn't real. The rating system was made up by the movies houses to stop regulation from happening. No, seriously. I read that somewhere. That the rating system for movies, and I didn't read it on the internet, so it's true. The rating system for movies was put together by the movie industry to prevent the government from coming in and regulating them. That's true.
The government was already regulating them.
No, once the government's regulating you, you're not getting out of it. So
the censors in the old days were so strict.
Well, that was the censors, but I think it was going to get worse.
Yeah, because I don't know if you remember this. A lot of the younger viewers wouldn't know this, but like the Dick Van Dyke Show, the husband and wife slept in separate beds.
And had to keep 1 foot on the floor
during filming.
Yeah. So I didn't quite get. Not only in separate beds, but they had to keep 1 foot on the floor so they weren't in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's all true stuff.
It's like, really, people who are married sleep together. That's how the babies get born.
Yeah.
No, actually, the sleeping part doesn't.
That's not how babies get born. That's how the babies get made.
Get made, yes, made.
Yeah,
yes.
They're not born that way. Hopefully
But
not.
anyway, back to the whole reason of this. Female users are 79% more likely than male users to make in-app purchases in mobile games.
Which you know, and they do know this because of the fact that they track everything we're doing on our phones.
Oh goodness, yes.
I mean, you think you don't even hear about Snowden anymore. Where is he? Remember him?
Who knows? Does anybody really care? You know, the whole thing about this is people. It's not that there's somebody actually reading a screen of everything you've done. It's all compartmentalized with computers.
Yeah, well, computers go through and they track everything. They track your clicks, your click rates. If you look at when you search for something and there's extra letters and stuff like that, that's usually a tracking cookie. So the computers are finding where they are. And then they put triggers on that to keep track. That's like when you go buy at the store and you use the card, and then they mark it to you that way.
Yes. If you've ever used your credit card and they ask you for your zip code, that's how they can get you for more advertising.
Yeah. They track you and they target ads to you. And if you're searching on Google or anything right now, you see that too. It takes your last searches and puts that stuff up there.
Yes. It's all in the name of making things more efficient. There's nothing wrong with that. Unless you're doing something wrong, then you might got to be more careful.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see. They got an article here on Snowden, but it doesn't say where he's at currently. 16, 15, 14. I'm trying to find a current article here. This article said it was current, but then it's not.
Oh, while you're looking that up, I'll finish up on this one here.
Okay.
Female users purchase in-app content 16.7% of the time after installing an app. Basically, it says that about 18 cents more to make an app appealing enough for female users to install than male users. Apparently, females like things to look good. Guys are more interested in function.
But which is funny because when it comes to how men relate to things and how women relate to things,
yes,
women are more into the emotion.
Correct.
And how things, you know, what did you do for me? And guys are into looks, right? How do things look?
Right.
Right. You know, they're visual. Men communicate visually.
Yes.
Communicate
Although men are also focused on, I had it in my head just a second ago and I lost it already. Logic. It's all about logic for men and women it's emotion.
Okay. So apparently, as of 2017, he is still in an undisclosed location in Moscow.
There you go.
Notice I said Moscow, not Moscow.
Yes.
They're probably saying it wrong both ways.
Well, if you're there, they say completely different.
How do they say it?
I have absolutely no idea. I don't speak Russian.
Oh, good.
You know, it's like China doesn't call themselves China. In Chinese, it's a completely different sound.
China isn't China?
Not pronounced that way.
Or if you're Donald Trump, China.
Vagina?
No, China.
Oh. Guess who ran out of carrots. And he's a little frustrated with me that I did not give him a carrot 2 days in a row. Tomorrow's grocery shopping day.
Cool.
Yeah, the things you learn. Okay. Anyway, are we all done with Snowden?
No, I'm saying Moscow.
Oh, you're checking that up now?
Yeah, could you hear it?
No, can't hear it.
Well, you keep talking when she says it. Oh, wait, I have to do that thing where you share.
Yeah, I could barely hear it. It's really quiet.
Yeah, all right. I forgot to share. You got to remind me to share the audio for the settings.
Right.
Shared stuff. So they did a study, but that's crazy that women are doing the in-app purchases.
Yes.
We're going to start marketing to them. Wow, he is mad at you. Thumper is.
Come on over here. Come on.
Yeah, I guess they reached out to grab him. I'll get him away.
Well, usually. Well, sometimes he comes up. Remember, we actually got him on the show. So
yeah.
All right.
So since you wanted to see what women purchase, this led you to the next thing, saying, well, if women purchase 79% of in-app purchases, what percentage of sex aids are purchased by women? That's
now. Right? Again, I was surprised at this because everybody knows that the porn industry is geared towards men because men buy more or watch more porn than women do.
But This is sex toys, not porn.
Correct. So the
and what man hasn't heard how inept he is at making love? I haven't. You probably have. You probably have.
Now the thing that is interesting about this is they didn't have an actual number of all toys combined, but they did break it down, and it's 44%.
That confuses me. All toys combined of what are you talking about?
All right. The annual worldwide sex toy industry revenue is $15,250,000 million.
No, it isn't.
$15,250 million.
Thank you.
That's a lot of money.
So annual worldwide sex toy revenue.
Yes.
Okay.
Now
where's your 44%?
The 44% is percentage of women between the ages of 18 and 60 who have used a sex toy. Does not say that they purchased it or not,
right.
But the percentage of, or the country with the highest percentage of vibrator ownership is New Zealand, 38%.
38% of the country owns one.
Correct. That's impressive.
So that's more than 1 in 3.
Yes.
That is pretty good.
It is. Now, one of the things that I found rather interesting was the percentage of women who were in their 20s when they first tried a sex toy was 50%.
So look to your right, look to your left, one of those two.
If it's not you, it's both of them if it's not you.
Well, I'm a guy, so I'm looking for the two girls.
Oh, yes. So, but here's another interesting tidbit of fact. The number of adult items that Amazon has in stock is 60,000.
Yes. So what we should be doing is putting in our keywords adult.
Yes.
So
adult.
Just adult.
Adult, yeah.
So we have to add that to our. Well, this is going to be our show. Adults only. This show, adults only. So now let's get into the breakdown of the most popular sex toys. And this kind of makes sense because you see it all the time. But there are some things in here that are pretty funny.
Yes, there are.
Okay.
Obviously, number one is vibrator. We pretty much figured that.
Right. Because that's everything. And then, I love when they have the big vibrators that they're, they aren't just shaped like, genitalia. They're regular vibrators that they're like use it. But there's the rabbit. That's like the most famous one that everybody, because they got the little ears.
Do you remember the science fiction show or movie Firefly?
No.
All right. I really, really enjoyed that movie. It's first the TV series, then the movie they made out of it.
Firefly?
Firefly. One of the lines in that movie that was the most awesome was the female engineer that was able to fix everything. They're in a situation where it looks like they're all going to die, and she's really unhappy. And she goes, "I haven't anything betwixt my nethers that wasn't battery operated." So obviously, it was rather funny. So
I'm looking at the movie. Following an incident on Halloween, lives a roofer, a waitress, a romantic rookie. Is that the one from 2005? No, that can't be it.
Doesn't sound right.
Let me do the Firefly TV series. Firefly TV series looks like a sci-fi thing.
It is.
Oh, that's why you watched it. Okay, I think I did see this one.
Yes. But the movie had the scene that I'm talking about, which was pretty good.
And Nathan Fillion is in it.
Correct. He's the captain.
Fillion. And he's coming back as a cop, the rookie or something like that.
Yes.
In September? When is that? When are the fall?
Usually they come out start in September, yes.
Yeah. So I like him. Wasn't he Castle?
Serenity, that's what the movie was.
Was he Castle? No.
That sounds right.
Was it Castle? I don't know. You're not helping. You don't know.
Was Castle or Bones?
Yeah, it was Castle.
Castle, right.
Yeah, the movie is Serenity, because I'm looking at that here.
So the movie Serenity.
The ship Serenity tried to evade an assassin sent to recapture one of their members who is telepathic.
Correct.
Okay. So there you go.
I really enjoyed both the series and the movie.
Very good.
So anyway, back to this.
Sex toys.
All right, now.
So number 1 was vibrator.
Yes.
Number 2.
Oh, I accidentally just closed the box.
That's fine.
There we go. Well, basically, go ahead.
Is somebody going to say rubber penis between the two of us? Just let me say rubber penis, would you?
I don't know. Can you say rubber penis?
I just did say rubber penis.
Say it really
That's number 2. Number 2. You do number 1 out of it, but it's number 2.
Yes, that is correct. All right. And then, of course, lubrication, because if you're using the first 2, it comes in handy to have lubrication.
Right. You would think that would be a higher one because you're buying it for both of those. Yes. And also the 4th item.
Oh, yes. Lubrication comes in handy for anal beads.
Yep. Actually, lubrication comes in for not this one, because I am surprised that this is this high up on the list. This is number 5.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised too. At 11.8%, penis rings.
I might have to get one. I don't need one, but I might have to get one.
Apparently, they extend the
Is that called a Prince Charles? No, that's when it's pierced, right?
I don't want to know that.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Now,
really? How do you not know that?
How could I not know that?
I'm ashamed for you.
Because you're right. Because it's one of my favorite subjects, like most men. But if you're going to have a rubber penis, I suppose it's okay to have a rubber vagina.
Sure, but that's number 6.
Yeah, 8.5%.
I just want to skip down to number 9. Because you see this in every movie.
Yes, you do.
That's the only kind you see, are furry handcuffs.
No, it's not the only kind you see. Whenever you see the cops,
whenever he's doing, but okay, sure. But when they're doing it in a sexual way,
yes,
they're furry handcuffs. That's crazy.
And of course, I thought this number would have been a lot higher than number 10 after both the 2 movies, 50 Shades of Grey. Bondage gear is only 2%.
Yeah, but that's a more of a fetish type thing.
Correct.
Not as many people are into. What movie was I watching? Payback. It's a sure it is. The guy who got drunk on the floor. Mel Gibson movie.
Okay. Yeah.
And he goes to get his money back because the guy, his partner, whatever, right? But he's in there with a bondage girl. A bondage girl. Wow, I'm really good at this. Dominatrix, right. He's in bed with her. And he has her beat up the guy instead of him punching him.
Yes.
The girl's doing it. And the guy hits her back and he puts the gun on and goes, let her work.
That's right.
Let her work.
It's her job.
That was good. So let's talk cities. Let's talk where the most sex toys are. Now, I don't understand the volume index. But let's just read down the list of
cities with the highest number of Google searches for sex toys.
So, but it says volume index 100. 100 what? Right? That doesn't make sense. Volume index.
No. I'm going to have to say.
But the most searches. So we're just going to say we're going to go for the top 10 cities.
Yes.
With the most searches for sex toys. Number 1 city, Hotlanta, baby.
You betcha.
Atlanta, Georgia. They are hot there. Number 2, Dallas, Texas.
Also hot.
Number 3, no, it's not hot. Denver, Colorado. Also high.
Yes.
Mile High and
yes.
420 high.
And everybody knows that. Well, not everybody knows, but most people should know that is almost an aphrodisiac. No, it's a
almost
inhibitor of inhibitions.
Okay. So there's still number 3. Number 4 is Houston, Texas.
Right. Texas is obviously doing good here.
Good. Then here we go. Chicago, Illinois. Yay! Number 5. Then Minneapolis, Minnesota. Very cold there. They have to do something to keep themselves warm.
That is right.
And Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Brotherly love.
That brings a whole new meaning for the search for sex toys.
It really does.
Then the place so nice they named it twice.
Yeah, New York.
Now it can't be like per capita or by population because you're looking at places with smaller population being higher than New York.
Yes.
And then here's where you get screwed all the time. Number 9.
Exactly. Washington, D.C.
That's right. So we're talking politics now, folks.
The porn capital of the United States.
Number 9.
Los Angeles.
And then L.A. Well, it's not really L.A. It's San Bernardino County.
That's true.
It's outside, more towards San Diego.
San Diego?
San Diego. Yeah, San Diego. I'm just pronouncing stuff funny. But
now,
we already you're going to say something, but go ahead, and then I'll tell you what I was going to say.
All right. The coolest thing here now is the United States is finally number 1 at something again because our education system, we're not.
Yes, and I was going to totally skip all that stuff because I was going to tell you we are 20 minutes into the show already.
Okay.
And we still have stuff to cover, but you want to cover it. Okay.
No, we'll just do this. Number 1, United States for the highest number of Google searches for sex toys.
Why wouldn't it be? I mean, the other countries.
The most progressive? No, we're not.
The other countries are surprising, okay?
Yeah.
But not really when you think about people who have internet, right? The UK is number 2. South Africa, number 3. Trinidad and Tobago, number 4. Canada, number 5.
Hey.
Right? New Zealand, number 6. Australia, number 7. Jamaica, man.
Yeah, man.
Sri Lanka, number 9. And the Czech Republic. So you do not see China, Japan, Russia, Germany.
Yeah, I would have figured Germany would have been way up there.
Amsterdam.
But then again, those countries are more open with their sex lives, so I guess you don't need the toys because you have it for real.
Right, and you just go grab it in the local store. You don't have to search Google for it.
Yep. All right. I'm closing this out so I don't accidentally talk about it again.
All right. Well, that's all there is to talk about. We went through the whole thing. So now we need to talk about the thing I talked about earlier, which was Colombia health officials are warning of having sex during a heat wave.
Yes, they are.
Colombia wasn't part of our searches here in the sex toys.
No, it was not.
So these must be real sex here that they're having.
Exactly. And the thing that absolutely surprised me about this whole thing was why they actually thought it was important to let people know not to have sex when it's hot because you become dehydrated during sex.
Right.
Really?
So they're having the temperatures at their highest, of which we're having a lot of heat waves.
Yes.
We just broke our areas
yesterday.
Yeah. So please don't. So it says avoid making love or having sex at times when the temperature is high, especially at noon, because this activity places physical demands on you and increases your heart rate.
That's right. And then he tells you if you're going to have sex, it's best to wait till the evening when the temperatures decrease.
Right. So,
but of course, he does have this the disclaimer. If you have good air conditioning, there is no problem.
I like the qualifier. If you have good
air conditioning, yeah.
Not if you have air conditioning, but he said temporary absence isn't necessary if the air conditioner is working. If you have good air conditioning, you're good.
That makes it okay.
So let's do a sexy positivity message.
Ooh. You got a good one?
You do.
Yes, I do.
You want me to do it, Jimmy Dean?
I'm not Jimmy Dean.
Jimmy Dean is the sausage king.
Yes, he is.
So there we go.
It's not him.
Oh, it's not that Jimmy Dean?
I don't believe so. Although it's pretty cool if it was.
Well, okay. How do you put this in here? Again, you do this, and then you see the name, and you don't go, oh, I wonder if that's the Jimmy Dean.
Because in my head, when I did it, I thought it said James Dean. And that would have made sense to me.
What are you talking about?
James Dean, the actor. That's who I thought it was.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Well, while you're looking that up, I'll read it off. Love is an ice cream sundae with all the marvelous coverings. Sex is the cherry on top.
I see it by Jimmy Dean, but I don't see what Jimmy Dean. Which Jimmy Dean said this?
Don't you just absolutely hate that?
Oh, here's a book. It's a book for positive approaches to optimal relationships and development. But James J. Why do you do this to us?
Because it's more interesting that way.
You do this to me every time. Here's another one that it's in, Jimmy Dean. But
I think it was the real Jimmy Dean, because here's the biography. He was an actor born in 1928, and he died in 2010. No,
with that quote?
That's what it says.
Well, there it is.
So.
Yeah, Jimmy Dean. There it is. Yeah. Are you looking at the one from Jimmy Dean Quotes?
Yes.
That says quotesites.com. Yeah, that is Jimmy Dean. It is him. So, Jimmy Dean, the sausage man.
Yepers. Yay. Well, got to put a sausage somewhere.
Yeah, they put his name. Yeah, they put his name with his picture there. I can't always change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Jimmy Dean. This is the Jimmy Dean. That's two. Okay. That's two genuine positivity quotes.
Yay.
Very cool.
You got a bonus, people.
We're at 26 minutes. Do you want to do the phrase origin story?
Yeah, let's just do that.
You want to skip the museums that you can go to free on September 22nd? Is it a sex?
Yes.
Is it a sex museum?
No. Real quick, folks, look it up. There's museums all across the country that will be free on September 22nd, but you can only buy the tickets get the tickets for free online, so just look it up.
Cool. All right.
That fast.
Phrase origin story. What was it?
Wind out of sails.
Oh, you're taking the wind out of my sails.
Yes.
Well, you took the wind out of my sails with this show because we
went
way over.
So it worked out great. See, it tied it all in. I did a great job.
So, if you have the wind out of your sails, it means you're not getting a blowjob. Really tight. I
suppose that's true.
I told you it'd be easy to tie all this stuff in.
Yeah.
Because my mind just works that way.
Okay.
All right. So this is from 19th century British American English. I mean, it really is a good idea. I mean, you talk about this in sailing. If you ever watch the America's Cup or that, you can literally take the wind out of somebody's sails by blocking the wind. By you sailing behind them, doesn't make sense, right? But by you sailing behind them, you're taking the wind, and the wind's not getting through your sail to get to theirs. So you're actually cutting off the wind for their sails, right?
Correct.
So you've actually slowed them down. You've taken the wind out of their sails. You've slowed them down. You've done that. The metaphor reflects maritime culture throughout the world before trains, cars, and planes took over as a means of transportation. The spoil sport is related to this too somehow.
Yep.
I don't know, you're clicked in there, so I can't see.
Lessen or destroy someone's confidence or enthusiasm, to discourage someone greatly, to cause someone to lose hope and the will to continue.
Yeah, or you could click out of it so I could read it. That would be nice. Thank you. But yeah, so when we're on the subject board and we put our cursor there, it puts a mark there, and if it's in the middle of a letter, you can't quite see them. So
screws everything up. Don't you love it?
To lessen or destroy someone's confidence or enthusiasm, to discourage someone greatly, or to cause someone to lose hope or the will to continue.
I just don't want to go on.
I like the last one. To thwart somebody. Thwart.
That's an awesome word.
Thwart. You got to say it right. It's not wart. It sounds like you're saying wart. Say it again.
Thwart.
So you have a Midwest accent that you have a hard time saying thwart. The TH is capitalized. Thwart. You got to. So try it again.
Thwart.
Now you said thwart instead of thwart.
I certainly did not.
It's W-O-R-T is what you said, and instead of W-A-R-T.
Thwart.
You can't say it. You can't say the word. So with Scott struggling and not being able to say it, I'm going to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go to whathappened.world. You can link to everything there. Whathappened.world. I've noticed I've been pointing the wrong way. So I'm going to try pointing this way. You were pointing the right way. I was pointing the wrong way. I'm going to try pointing this way. So that means a logo should be up there, and down there should be whathappened.world. Go to whathappened.world. You can link to what happened to Las Vegas today, what happened to the world today. Go to iTunes, go to Google Play, search up our podcasts for what happened to the world today, what happened to Las Vegas today. Go to Fun Guy the Entertainer Cooks for You. Go and see Scott cook at the
Jack Brown concert.
Jack Brown concert. Are you ready? 5-minute warning. 5-minute warning. What are you launching? A missile or serving brats for crying out loud?
Pretty close.
You know?
Although I think I forgot to put the music in with the intro.
Bummers. So, well, get on that, comment that. So cool. So with that, I just want to say, hey, live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy. Don't you step crazy.